Alright guys, pretty stoked. Got some new hood vents on the way. It's an overlooked item, but let's see what they came. These are from Race Louvers. Al is a killer dude. He actually helps me out and picks stuff out for me. So we got some instructions here, some templates to actually put on the hood and cut out and find where they go. So one thing I really like about the Race Louvers is that they are a veteran-owned business, which is cool. And they're made right here in the United States, so that's huge for me. They're also CFD made and wind tunnel tested, so they cost a little bit more than some other vents, but that's smooth. But I think it's worth it because wind tunnel testing is not cheap. So good looking unit. Got the little flap right there that catches and makes the suction and whatnot, sucks everything right out. Comes with your standard trifold rivets to install them. Definitely good looking units. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about where we're going to put these on the hood. So, decided to finally color match the hood. It was a VIS carbon fiber unit, but it's kind of a lie because you look at it, you start cutting into it, and you see it's all like top strand matte and fiberglass weave. So, I mean, there's even Bondo on this thing. So, really, it's a fiberglass hood with a teeny tiny single layer of carbon fiber on it. So, it's kind of like posing, having it on there anyway. So, yeah, so when you're picking out the spot for the vents, you want to find a low pressure zone. And I've checked out a lot of CFD models, and it seems like you got high pressure all through here, and the high pressure zone is still right through here, and then kind of when it curves over the top of the hood and starts to make it this direction is where it creates a low pressure zone. So it'll naturally want to suck all the air out of the hood or engine bay. And then as it comes up here, when you start getting right here, the air dams up against the windshield and it creates a really high pressure zone. That's why you want to have like hood scoops or cowl induction right there, because it'll actually want to maybe blow air instead of suck air out. So got our templates right here. Let's see here. Top edge, other edge, and instead of making a bunch of measurements, I can just eyeball it. Worked in the auto body industry for quite a while, and they say if it looks right, it's right. So I want to get down to this low pressure zone as much as possible and just barely fit that vent in there. Maybe leave a little bit of fiberglass right there. Probably overdoing it, but oh well. Alright. So this template shows this is exactly where the vent's going to be, and then this is the cutout for the vent to go in there. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that with a marker. We've got our lines marked. Let's see how they look. we'll see if they fit now. Oh. Well, it looks like I suck and I'll have to cut it again. So much for measure once and cut twice.
Undo 1, 2, 3, 6.
Oh, not bad at all. I like it. Got the first set of vents I bought, which seemed to be a huge game changer. Right after I installed them, I noticed that both my water temps and coolant temps had dropped dramatically, but that's not all that they do. Hood vents are huge because they give an area or something like that, an area for the air to escape. Because you got to think, when you're going like 150 miles per hour, even 80 miles per hour, you have tons, massive amounts of cubic feet per minute of air slamming underneath or slamming through the front end and into the engine bay. Now, a lot of people don't think about it, but all that air has to go somewhere. And most of the time, it goes underneath the car. So what does that do? It creates lift. So not only does it let the air escape and not go underneath the car, creating lift, it makes it way easier for all the air to come out of the radiator and escape out the top of the hood to help cool. These are the supplied rivets that come with them. I never saw these before until I got these hood vents, and I've been hooked on them ever since. They're really cool. They go in there and they tri-fold out and give it a lot of grip, and obviously I can't install these until I drill holes. Oh, those are beautiful. Alright, all installed. I think it looks sick. I like it. I thought about color matching with the hood, but I kind of like the black, kind of sporty offsets the color scheme. But hey, made in America, veteran owned, CFD designed, wind tunnel proven. I think they're probably the best vents anybody could buy. This is just the street version. They come in 3 different versions. There's street, track, and extreme. But I think street's going to be fine for me. The fins are much smaller profile and easier to deal with, especially inside the engine bay. You can see how far these go down. Wasn't having cooling issues after the first install, but nothing to lose, everything to gain. I think it's going to really help extract some of the more hot air and pressure out of the engine bay. Give me more front end downforce, if not downforce all the way around, and I think it's worth every single penny. Thanks for watching, guys. You have a good one.